today was the day for an elimination game to be played in such ugly weather that this game between Morehouse College versus Albany State at Lakewood Stadium, boy, if you was not in that place today, I'm telling you, you missed yourself a treat. These two teams have been going at it for God knows how long. The Maroon Tigers have been this close to beating the Golden Rams over the past 10 years. But the million-dollar question everybody had on their mind was today the day that they would finally get this done with so much on the line? And we're going to break it on down as to what exactly was on the line right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And also, tap in a friend or two. Tell them to come on in. There's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And not to mention, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to tap on in this thing. We're going to get straight to it. I know you guys are like, Coach, what do you mean? What was on the line? Well, guess what? You already know that both of these teams were at the top of the East Conference of the SIAC division. And whoever won this game was going to be in the driver's seat to see if they could continue on to possibly represent the East Conference in the SIAC Championship game. And you know what? Albany State had a lot of tough talk going on about how they've been eating donuts after serving up them O's to all them teams that they played previously before they met those Maroon Tigers today. And you know what? The Maroon Tigers let it be known that, hey, y'all ain't coming into the city, not into Atlanta, and think that you're going to make sure you leave our city hitting the daggone hot sign at the local Krispy Kreme to get you some donuts to take back down to Albany State? Oh, heck no, it ain't going down like that today. Yeah, guys, this game was as ugly as the weather was outside. If you have not seen the live video that I did earlier today, go check that out, guys. Yes, I sat out there in some ugly weather today to give you guys a little live view of exactly what was going on in this game, give you a little pageantry as far as the cheerleaders, the band, the football game itself, and also not to mention those that love to come watch the game, the fans. So I just wanted to give you guys that type of event so you can see exactly what was going on. But I'm going to go ahead and jump on into this game because, like I said, the Maroon Tigers are 0-8 against the Albany State Rams over the past couple of years or so. And like I said, they were trying to right the ship today. They were trying to get things moving and grooving. And you know what? You got to give them some credit because of the fact that, yes, their season, the Maroon Tigers season, it started out a little slow. Actually, it started out a lot slow. They went 0-5, and they won the last 3 games by the average of 24 points per game. The Maroon Tigers made sure the Albany State Golden Rams understood real quickly, hey, look, you guys got to come in here and play some ball because we're just not going to allow you to just come in and do whatever it is you want to do to our defense and our offense and think you're going to walk up out of Lakewood Stadium with that W. Tigers, they weren't having it today. They made sure that they made this game ugly and made it difficult for the Golden Rams quarterback Banu to get off and throw the ball up and down the field. They made him make some terrible decisions in this game. At one point in time, the Golden Rams, they were driving down the field right before the half, and Banu throws a pass that ends up in the end zone, in which the receiver had an opportunity to get the ball. Defender for the Maroon Tigers wanted it more than him. Snatched the ball from him and took that ball back up the field. He almost returned it for a touchdown. Unfortunately, he got stopped short, but that was the end of the half. It was 7-all at the half. Like I said, this was a very low-scoring game between these two teams. In the second half, the Golden Rams finally got things together. I don't understand why they didn't run Cam Ward more in this game. He ended up scoring the second touchdown for the Golden Rams on a 5-yard pitch from Banu to go ahead and put the Rams up 14-7. Now, I will be honest with you. When Banu was in the pocket, having time to throw passes to the Golden Ram receivers, man, he put a pretty touchdown in the corner, the left corner of the end zone, in which it put the Golden Rams up 7-0 in the first half. But because of the penalties, the mistakes, the crazy things that went on in this game, the unsportsmanlike penalty, I don't understand why everybody gets so caught up in their feelings in these games, not understanding that the one small thing that you do can be costly to your team, especially when it comes down to your field position. The Golden Rams had great field position. They began to move the ball down the field, and they get an unsportsmanlike penalty in which the ball ended up coming back, 10, 15 yards. And guess what? On the very next play, the Maroon Tigers, they send additional men to put that pressure on the Golden Rams offensive front. And you know what? The Golden Rams fumble the ball. The Maroon Tigers pick it up. Next play, they come back out. And the running back, Ernest Davis, for the Maroon Tigers, run the ball into the end zone for a touchdown, 2 yards out. Getting this game tied up. A lot of the fans that was in the stands, they didn't quite understand what was going on. Me personally, I'm sitting there looking like, hey, why didn't they run Cam Ward more so that Cam could go ahead and eat that clock up to keep the Maroon Tigers from getting out there on the field? Or better yet, why wasn't there other decisions that were made? I mean, just put the ball up in the air, giving the Maroon Tigers opportunities to possibly catch passes when those balls were not. They weren't the greatest thrown balls out there today, especially with the wind and the rain. Like I said, there was just a lot of questionable things out there. But you know what? You got to give credit to the Maroon Tigers quarterback Sims, who he took advantage of everything that the Golden Rams gave him on defense. For starters, we already know the Golden Rams love to send additional folks up to the line of scrimmage and put pressure on the quarterback. Well, what the Maroon Tigers receivers were doing they were just sitting in the holes. Everywhere there was a hole within the defense, they sat there in the hole, and guess what? Sims went ahead, dinked and dumped to him. 5 yards here, 7 yards there, 7 yards here, 5 yards there, 12 yards there, 10 yards here. And guess what? Now we got this game where it's 14-7 in the fourth quarter. And the Maroon Tigers are driving down the field to get themselves in contention to possibly either A, tie the game up, or B, they're going to have to kick a field goal to come back out and possibly get the ball back and get the ball back and drive back down the field again, hopefully that they can score. Now, they did end up kicking the field goal. Golden Rams defense did not move the ball accordingly. You had, two pass plays in which you allowed the clock to stop, which I didn't quite understand that one either. I'm like, you're running the ball, and daggone let Cam or whoever is running Cam or your other running back, let them do what they do with running the ball, getting the yards that they need to get to continue to keep moving the chains, keep the chains moving, keep the clock going, and you're holding on to the ball and holding on to the victory. But it didn't happen that way. The Golden Rams punted the ball back to the Morehouse Maroon Tigers, and guess what? They drove on down the field again, but this time the defense was able to stand tall, stand firm, and make Maroon Tigers were not able to punch in for a score. They got the Maroon Tigers in the fourth down, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the Golden Rams brought that pressure. They brought the pressure up the field. They were able to slow down the Maroon Tigers quarterback Sims, in which he overthrew the ball to his receiver in the back right-hand side of the end zone, ending the game, in which the Golden Rams got the ball back. They ended up running a couple of plays, and the clock ran out, and that was the end of the game. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta give the Maroon Tigers defense some credit. That number 25, Zachary Becton over there at Morehouse. When I say he touched up Banu so many times today, Banu is going to be having nightmares about the Maroon Tigers defensive front. And Zach Becton said, hello, we're standing right here in your chest. Just go ahead and lay down, because guess what? That's the type of wood they was bringing today out there on the field. Like I said, this was a game, today's game with the elements was a beautiful thing, because you know what? It took me back to when I was a kid and we played ball in those elements back in Detroit, Michigan. And I loved it there. The Maroon Tigers, they definitely came out here, and it was a hard-fought effort. They just came up a bit short today against the Golden Rams. The Golden Rams won this game. I mean, like I said, they definitely got to get themselves together as far as making sure that they finish games, man. Nobody's just going to lay down for you and give you a game. It's not going to happen. We look forward to it. We look forward to seeing them play Fort Valley next week in the Fountain City Classic. Hey, who you got? Leave a comment below and let me know. This is going to be the closeout for the Albany State Golden Rams, so let's see if they can go ahead and finish the drill. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.